Welcome to Shaunie's World. These are just my thoughts with a comedic side of humor. But if you're cool with your girl, go fool with your girl. Appreciate you for dropping by.
Disclaimer. Sometimes you see a post and you like, whoa, let me see what the responses are to the post. Now, I'm going to tell you that this social media person that has the @ of the Red Sky One posted, "What is life teaching you right now?" And people hopped in the comments that this post went viral. So I wanted to share some of these things with you. And then I'll add some things that I feel personally. And at any moment, if you feel it resonates with you, drop something in the comments. There's no pressure, no right or wrong answer. One person said you have to make sure you're always good versus helping everyone first. Baby, what you said, where my yes fan? Hello? I can't even pop it fast enough. Yes, that is very true. That is one of my weaknesses. I really love to make sure that everybody else around me is good. Sometimes it becomes draining, but then sometimes you just know that you're good, so it's okay to go ahead and assist others, but people do take advantage of you, so you really got to be careful not to overlove, that you stop pouring love into you. So the next person, appreciate what you have because it could always be worse. Baby, ain't that the truth? Our ugly ass will get a blessing today, and then something bad happen tomorrow, and then we be back comparing what we could have had when somebody over there going through it worse. And yes, your storm is your storm, but there's always somebody going through it worse. I have to tell myself that sometimes. I'm like, dang, I can't catch a break. And then I have to remember, somebody lost their house in California to a fire, or somebody died in a 17-car pileup, or you have to compare the situations, even though they're not as difficult as yours. But you have to remind yourself, baby, look, somebody got real tears coming down their face. This is just a temporary inconvenience. It's gonna get better. Choosing growth, taking control, and embracing change. That is a word. That is a word, baby. And I hope that resonated with you. Work for yourself and keep quiet, baby. Ooh, wee. You said, say what? Repeat it for the people in the back. Work for yourself and keep quiet. It's cool to work for somebody, corporate America, i.e., but baby, do not lose yourself in that, because when you have a gift yourself, sometimes you backburn that because you're so busy making sure everybody else's business is cool. But even when you're building and developing that thing, don't tell the world, because some people pray against your blessing. So just get it ready, get it whipped up, and then drop it on the people. Then they really can't hate. They're gonna hate all the time, but they can't stop what you've already been blessed to do. But baby, you just got to keep quiet. Everybody don't need to know every move that's calculated, because baby, they will steal it from underneath you. Because sometimes you have the idea and they have the resources, or sometimes you got the idea and they got the finances, so you don't want to be in a position where you need them when it's your idea. Baby, keep quiet. You got to trust God. Oh my God, my ugly ass, where my fan at? My ugly ass has to remind myself that all the time. And I really have told people that I started to pray differently. Like, I really do. I know people like, oh, Lord, I just want a lot of money. Nah, because that may not be your happiness. I've seen a lot of people with a lot of money and they are miserable. But I truly pray differently. And when I'm obedient to what that prayer is, I see immediate change. So I have already spoken to God and told him, I trust you. Because sometimes what we want isn't for us. Sometimes what he wants us to have, you have to have patience and obedience to get it. So just because you say, well, I know I'll feel, no, he already got it written out for you. Just got to trust him. And I have literally told him, I trust you. And I am comfortable enough to tell y'all that it has been going okay. Some days will it be rocky, because the unknown is what's scary part about trusting God. It's just you don't know what's next because you're trusting him. So you're guided by him. So you just have to wait until it comes to a completion, and then you're like, man, I'm so glad that I listened and was obedient. But you do have to trust the process and trust God for real. It's teaching me that a lesson is far from over. I mean, that's true. Sometimes the blessing is the lesson. Do you hear me? Travel every chance you get. When these damn planes stop falling out the damn air, every time I turn around, it's a ugly ass situation that keeps me like, But you do need to get out, get up, and do something. You cannot just be in your four walls and then wondering why life is just so basic to you. Go out, even if it's not out of town, like out the country, out of town. Go to your neighboring cities. There's so much to see across the 50 states that you can just hop in a car and have your mind blown. But just get out of the norm of doing the same old two-step and get out there and live. That we're just all numbers. Learn a skill so you can start your own business. Oh, baby, yeah. You done said something with that. I think right now fear is the leading reason why most people don't do it, because they talk themselves out of it. But you really have so many resources that are free. You have apprenticeships that allow you to train and learn on the job and get paid. You have people that are offering free courses. They just want to put it into you, pour it into you, but you are too busy being distracted by TV shows like Bad Girls Club, and you're too busy trying to pop that thing for a real play and get a BBL. But if you sit down and you really take the time out to focus on you and be disciplined, baby, you can flip the world over. Because there's somebody needs your business or your skill set somewhere. You just got to apply yourself, Smokey. Every problem is not my problem. Oh, baby, you. My ugly ass. Ooh, I be trying to solve everybody's problems, and you just can't. You can't. And I've always told people, I can't be more passionate than you are. So if there's a goal or something you want to acquire, and I'm like, go, 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 and you're like, baby, listen, I can't make your problem my problem. If you don't understand it, you're the problem. Sometimes it's just above you. You just got to let it go and roll out, because that person had multiple times to change or have some change around them, and they just bull jived. And now this is the outcome, and you just can't feel sad for every situation, because there's a purpose, and they just didn't take advantage of it. I should have followed my intuition. I thought change was going to happen, baby. When that stomach get the bubbling, that intuition is like, who is it? That stomach is telling you. When your stomach is just like, ugh, this telling your mind like, listen to it. Now, if your mind is all over the place and you're overthinking, that's different. I'm talking about if you sleeping and it comes to your thought, or if you have a premonition that comes to thought, baby, that's the intuition. Believe it. And then make sure if you are following it, it's for your best benefit. Don't just be following any direction. You GPS fall off the map and you be dead out here. To trust God and remain patient in the midst of uncertainty. Didn't we just talk about that? Life has always had a way of unfolding and teaching us a lesson in due time. For now, I'm learning to be still. Trust the process is not easy, but necessary for growth and understanding. I just said that. That's true. Everything that you deserve will find you with patience. You have to be patient, baby. Ooh, patience is something that's my strong point, but sometimes it turns into irritability, because again, you want what you want so bad and so quick, like you're not even thinking about the protection wrapped around you to why it's not happening. So you really do have to be patient, and not everything is on your time. Facts. Don't chase the track. My homegirl said it all the time. A lot of times people already know what you possess. So if you continuously seeking attention and validation, you're going to fall into the wrong crowd anyway. So just be yourself. People already know what you do and what you contribute. Just be yourself. Don't be trying to go chase through every door, because every door is not what it is. You'll mess around and get caught up. Stay single. Baby, look. Everybody out here hurt. Everybody hurt. And so people are just dating, and people out here just having fun, not dating. And it's just everybody's hurt. So everybody's protecting their energy and putting up their boundaries. But baby, I'm not telling you to stay single or get in a relationship. I'm just telling you to do your research on the person you gonna try to acquire. Because these folks is killing you, beating you up, and lying to you, and giving you STDs. So just read the room, baby. Ask more questions besides what's your favorite color and what you like to eat. You got to dig deep. Ask them some questions related to trauma. Ask them some questions. Go deeper so you can figure out why in the hell, if you're such a great catch, if you're so damn single. So that way you won't be in no situation. Now, good. Sad thing about it, a lot of people be lying so much that you just don't find out the truth until you're the victim. Whatever you do, be careful who you have kids with. Ooh, I'm so blessed that the man that I have a child with is very awesome. Oh my God, I thank God for him every day. But there's some people that are monsters. And some people you wonder, like, who raised you? You so trash. Who raised you? They had to know that you wasn't giving what it's supposed to give. But you're right, you really do. And some people don't find out until they have kids. People change when you have kids. They're not changing leading up to the kid. But if you have sex with somebody that's treating you bad up front and you still have baby with them, then you like trouble. You do. Distance myself from certain things and people. Baby, you do. Because energy is everything. Energy is everything. Ain't no couple goals no more. Everybody messy. Baby, couple goals ain't real. You be admiring somebody's relationship and they be smiling on social media. They be on TikTok like, I love you. You love me. And then next thing you know, they be on True Twisted Crimes on YouTube. 26-year-old TikToker Anderson Wilson slashed the throat of his girlfriend, Jamisha, out of an argument over who's monetizing the most. Like, there's no such thing as relationship goals. There are some things that you admire, but I will never say I want my relationship to be like that. Hell no. Because, baby, what's for you is for you. And you have to be equally yoked with who you with. You can't just be making up a relationship in your head based off of what your friends do, because you don't know what people go through behind closed doors. That's okay to enjoy your own company, baby. I'm team me by myself. If I have to go somewhere by myself, I'm okay with that. If I have to go somewhere with you, I'm okay with that. I don't have to be included to feel comfortable. Now, it's cool in certain events that you go out with your day ones, A1s and all that. But sometimes you really got to have self-love and isolation so you can really figure out some things about yourself. Sometimes those people that you hang out with don't like you. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. You better pay attention. That finding time to create things is very therapeutic. Yeah, I love that. I love free time, and any time that I can invest that into being creative, learning something new, that's therapeutic. Listen to music, walking in the park, all of that's therapeutic, and of course therapy is therapeutic for me. So find your healthy vice and use it. It really helps with your mental health. Being prepared sometimes still isn't enough. Yeah, I mean, it's better to be enough prepared than not, than not. I think things just are going to happen regardless, no matter how prepared you are. Something's going to happen, but it's how you respond to what's happening, right? And then, let's see. You can't do everything. Do what you can and give yourself grace. I tell people all the time, we are the worst critic of ourselves, and we will talk bad about ourselves so much that we will believe the bullcrap that we're telling ourselves negatively. And you really do have to understand that, baby, look, sometimes it's just not the season for that thing that you're trying to do. It's just not. Or maybe you just need to go back and learn some more. It's not personal. It's just you need to personally study more. You just can't hop into everything you think you're good at. You do have to polish up what you're good at so you can be perfect at what you do. But that's a self thing. You gotta self-love before you can love anybody else. There's 24 hours in the day ain't enough. Baby, I say all the time, we need like 29 hours. I think I can do good with 29, and we really only need to work 5 hours a day. And we only need to work 4 hours a week. And then I get them other hours in them days to myself. Then I'll be able to be productive. But what works for me is really organizing my tasks in my calendar. That helps me out tremendously. And then as I do those things, eliminate them out my calendar, and it helps me feel relieved. But just sitting around looking at stuff to do, baby, if it ain't on my calendar, I'm not finna do it. It's the fuck. So, and last but not least, because the rest of these are kind of repetition. No one cares about you, especially family. At the end of the day, they all do what only benefits them. I'm not going to say nobody cares about you. I'm going to just tell you, you have to realize that we're all human, regardless of what title we wear. Brother, sister, mother, friend, cousin, lover, side chick, whatever. Everybody's an individual, and everybody's perception is different. So you may have expectations over here, over there, but at the end of the day, you have to really understand that you came in this world by yourself. So you really have to put your boundaries up and make sure that you respect your boundaries in others, and they have to do the same. If they don't, then kick them out your life. Family, friends, foes, or hoes. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be disappointed if you put all your faith in man. You're just going to be disappointed because everybody's going to make sure that they straight first. So don't just go into something thinking, oh, they're going to be loyal to me. People snitch on you because everybody got a price. So yes, I think people do love you, care for you, and all that. And then I think there's some greediness behind people that make them change. But you have to put your boundaries up and protect your energy. And can't nobody penetrate them boundaries unless you let them. So regardless of who the human is in your life, make sure they respect you. Appreciate you. If they don't, you got to kick them to the curb, or just they're seasonal. Okay? So I hope all of that resonated with you. And as I was answering the ones that resonated with me, you had some that helped you or whatever may have you. But I'm just the messenger, baby. And if you're cool with your girl, go on fool with your girl. Make sure you check out my website, though. Yes! www.shauniebeentertainment.com. Check out the finger. Option to drop donations, but no pressure to do either of the two, because I see the likes, the shares, the comments. It means the world to me, so I was going to tell you thank you from my lips to your ears. Hop in the comments. Again, these type of questions are cool for social media because it really gets you to thinking, especially when you read what other people go through. You're like, damn, I ain't the only one going through that, which we already know that, but sometimes it's comforting to know that somebody else is thinking like you or been where you are, so you can kind of relate. I'm going to tell you, keep your head up though, readjust your crown, and realize that somewhere, somehow, somebody's going through it worse. But if you're blessed to see another day, you got a second chance at making another first impression. So it's not going to be forever that you're going through the storm, but it is probably a test of faith for whatever you pray for. You really do got to trust the process. I'm learning it and I'm trying. It's not easy. But every time that I say I'm going to be obedient, God shows me trusting him is a priority. So I advise you to do, or whomever you pray to, I advise you to be specific of what you want, and then make sure that you are being a person that deserves that. Don't ask for something and you're a monster. But yeah, definitely pour into people, pour into you, and love you. Okay. But until next time, next story, and I'm out this. Peace.